Ever get the feeling that you're playing some vast and useless game whose goal you don't know and whose rule you can't remember? This is a quote from the article Agony on the Cave, which focuses on the perspective of us playing being inside the cave, and comparing it to how gamification allows a different path to view for us, separately from the real world. Let's say, for example, the movie The Hunger Games. When first introduced, I interpreted it as how the whole concept of the movie gamifies war, but also includes personal achievements throughout the adventure for the main character to survive, just like games. But after I read the article, there are several elements that shows how the players are thinking outside of the box, for this example, the cave. The players in the Hunger Games are forced to believe in their survival instincts to allow them to survive throughout the death game. As the article supports, when you are a gamer, you're left with nothing to believe in but your own God-given abilities. Gamers typically confront their opponents to compete with each other and establish who is more skillful than the other. Another element that strengthens its gamification aspect is this film, is how there's always someone behind that controls the players as well as them benefiting from them. So in the real world situation, ones behind the scene would be the game designers. They control the player's action by setting rules and then benefiting by making profit from them purchasing the games. Similar in this film, the tributes, which are the main character and then other kids, are forced to play in the Hunger Games by the Capitol, and the Capitol makes profit by planting fear to the citizens so that they won't be having any rebellious ideas against them, as well as having millions of viewership from broadcasting this death game. Work is a rat race, politics is a horse race, the economy is a casino. Every game works within a system that cannot be functional without it. Finally, the idea of having to take risks. The main character in The Hunger Games, Katniss Everdeen, has made countless risks to save her sister, Prem Everdeen. It started with Prem being chosen as a tribute in the beginning of the film, yet to save her, Katniss volunteers to replace her position. As much as it is a heartwarming scene, this is an unbelievable decision to make because it connects your life directly to the risk of death. Yet, either way, they would have been forced to make some sort of sacrifice. No pain, no gain, as the article states. Players can't win the game unless they make sacrifices, whether that is big or small. Rereading Agony worked as a filter to define gamification for me. It helped me discover new details inside the film that I wouldn't have found or recognized without it. Being able to extend scenes and then comparing the two together allowed me to define games with a wider perspective because the cave focuses on being able to distinguish the real world from the game world. And I believe that the point of games is to provide a smaller world that allows players to be able to raise their skills, which can be applied to the real world.